at Performance Food Service really hope to get rid of cancer. Everybody, give me an H! H! Give me an O! O! Give me a B! B! Give me an E! E! What do we want? Hope! What do we want to do to cancer? Get it out!
Hi, I'm Dr. Rick Polkinghorn, Medical Director for Oncology at the Harold Alfond Center. We welcome you today to our Day of Hope, Hope Beyond All Measure. And I really want to encourage each one of you, your family, your friends, and yourself, that if there's a cancer problem, we're here for you. And there are wonderful things that we have to offer in so many different ways. So we thank you for participating today. We hope soon to meet together as we did before. But please remember, there's true hope in treating cancer.
Oh, Sarah, what a great way to start our time today. Cheering from our community and warm wishes of hope from Dr. Polkinghorn. I think that is just wonderful.
Amazing.
Hi, my name is Debbie Bowden, and I'm the Administrative Director here at the Harold Alfond Center for Cancer Care, and I have been with Maine General for 36 years.
That's incredible. I'm Sarah Callagher. I'm the Director of the Office of Philanthropy for Maine General Health, and I've been with Maine General for almost 12 years. Not quite Debbie's 36, but I'll get there.
Oh yeah, I know you will. I know you will. So thank you for joining us today for the Day of Hope, previously known to many of you as Cancer Survivors Day and the Walk for Hope, now merged together for this special Day of Hope. We are so disappointed that we're not able to join you today in person, but of course safety is of utmost priority for all of us, and we know you understand that. So technology, though, is helping us still to connect with you, to celebrate life, to provide education and inspiration. And you're doing the rest today or this past week by walking and showing your support. So thank you for that. And this year's theme is Hope Beyond All Measure.
You'll hear from several women in our community who are facing their own family's cancer diagnosis and what it means to them to hope beyond all measure.
And later on, log on and hear Dr. Polkinghorn as he kicks off our series of our education series, starting off with prevention and screening. It's very good. I was able to hear him, and it's really well done and educational. So take time for that.
You can find that at mainegeneral.org/hope. We're so excited to share our fundraising goal for this year was $150,000. And we are so excited to share that we have exceeded that and are at $160,000. It's amazing. Amazing. Thanks to you. Thanks to our incredible sponsors who have made this day possible. We are so fortunate and so thankful for everyone that has stepped forward to rally around our cancer community.
And let's just pause there a moment. Like I said, I've been with Maine General for 36 years, and I have been able to witness the recipients of your dollars. The dollars are spent for so many different things like transportation, food insecurity, medication, equipment, or initiatives for programs that continue to allow us to provide high quality care right here in our community. So thank you. Every dollar does matter.
You've made a difference. So we'll get started with the program. Up first is a young lady named Caroline, just 14 years old, sharing what her father's diagnosis means to her.
14 years old. We were kind of kidding about here we are at our age, a little nervous about speaking today. So I thank her for sharing at 14 years old from her heart.
Yes. Meet Caroline.
December 17th it started off as a normal day. I went to basketball practice. We did a lot of sprints, so I was really tired after that. We came home, ate dinner, and after dinner, I started to put away some stuff, and they told me to sit down, and they kind of talked to me about something. And I think that I kind of guessed that they were going to tell me something about his health. And I don't know why, but I said, he has cancer, doesn't he? And I have no clue why I guessed that, but I mean, I don't know, I just suspected something was happening. My heart kind of just broke and I didn't know how to really. I stayed in my room, consoled myself a little bit, and I kind of just cried. I didn't really talk to anyone at that time. I just felt like I wanted to be alone. and I knew that having that, no matter what type you had, was normally a death sentence. And I got really scared about that because I didn't know that much about his exact disease, but I knew that it wasn't good that he had any type of cancer. By the 3rd week, I was like starting to figure out that I can't do this alone, and I need to seek people, I need to talk to people. When you're going through this, you're not going through it alone. And the community really showed, and I think both of you were very surprised that there was that many people that were here for us and praying for us.
The magnitude of the amount of people out there in the community was, I don't even think that there's words that can describe it. People were coming out of the woodwork just wanting to help in any way.
Yeah, it was amazing. The letters and the prayers and the support. I've never seen anything like it. Never realized.
Seeking people and trying to find someone to at least talk to is such an amazing thing and a tool that you can use through your life, no matter if it's going through this journey or anything that you're going through, is to really use people and use your help and all that.
So powerful.
She's amazing.
So powerful. I had the opportunity to spend time with the Hendricksons as we were preparing for today, and an amazing family that is so humbled by the magnitude of love and support and the outpouring from our community. We talk about that phase, it takes a village, and it really does. All of us, everyone, paying it forward and taking that time for kindness, it just matters so much. So thank you for all that everyone is doing.
Yes. Don't put your tissues away just yet. Up next is one of our own. Jennifer is one of our own oncology nurses who has a parent who faced cancer, and what that meant for her life journey and why it's important to her to hope beyond all measure. Meet Jennifer.
My name is Jennifer. I'm a nurse at the Cancer Center. I have been an oncology nurse for 12 years and here at the Cancer Center for 8 years. I knew growing up that I wanted to be a nurse. I lost my mom to colon cancer at the age of 4, and throughout my whole growing up, my family had nothing but fantastic things to say about the nursing staff, the physicians, and the other people helping care for my mother during her 2.5-year battle with colon cancer. Entering college, it was something that just became more evident that I wanted to do. Caring for people, being able to walk alongside them during their journey. This year's theme, Hope Beyond All Measure, for me means a lot. It embodies so much more than just a clever tagline that we hear. It embodies us being able to walk alongside people through the good days, through the bad days, the exciting news and the heartbreaking news. The fact that we get to, and that I get to walk along these people, learn about their lives, do life with them, and share in the happy times and the sad times is everything that oncology embodies for me. Hope beyond all measure, again, it doesn't end, it's unending. It goes on forever, and for me, it is something that definitely makes oncology a career for me and not just a job.
See why I'm so proud of my staff here, and Jen just represents a snapshot really of all the amazing staff here who just pour their love and support into every patient that they meet. I love what she said, the line about we love to do life with our patients and our families, and that happens because of the relationships that build. They learn each person's story, and they're able then to help people. They give the treatment to help them get back out and do life.
They take care of their village, and it's incredible. We're so grateful for their care. They're an amazing care team, each coming to work with their own why and putting that why to work to care for the patients and the village that surrounds them.
Right.
We're going to share a story next of another inspiring member of our Maine General community. Meet Jane Lynn.
Like 7 years into my marriage to my husband, Justin. We have 3 beautiful children, living life. And 3 months postpartum, after having our 3rd baby, there was a lump in my armpit. which I thought was a clogged milk duct as I was breastfeeding him. Kind of put it off a little while because I'm a mom, I'm busy, and it's gonna go away on its own. I'm too young to have anything wrong. So I mentioned it to my midwife, and she said, we should probably get a double, check of this. So we got an ultrasound, and at that time it showed that I needed a biopsy, and it came back with breast cancer. I was driving down the road on a Wednesday. Wednesday's dance nights in our house, so both the girls are headed to dance. Full car, 3-month-old baby in the back seat, and the doctor calls. He said, Janeline, we've got some news for you. It's not what we hoped. You have triple negative breast cancer. I instantly started crying. And the youngest wanted to know why I was crying. And I just knew in that moment I needed to be strong. So I said, it's okay. We are strong and we'll get through this. My kids went into dance, and I was in the car with the 3-month-old. And I kind of took that moment and realized that this might be one of the last times I can breastfeed him. The weeks following, we had multiple tests, multiple doctor's visits, went over to the Harold Alfond and found out my pathway of what I was going to do and how I was going to tackle this. Dr. Purvey and her team took great care of me, made a care plan that was, ready for me to tackle, but gave me one other option, and just making sure that, we were actually crossing all of our T's and dotting our I's. So we went and visited Dana-Farber and realized the collaboration between the Harold Alfond Center and Dana-Farber was huge. They recommended the same exact care plan that the Harold Alfond had already set up for us, but they had a clinical trial available. And so the clinical trial was an opportunity to take a clinical drug that was an up-and-coming drug experiment to see if it could help take care of triple-negative breast cancer. So that meant weekly trips to Boston for 12 weeks. The biggest challenge, I think, was knowing that I was going to have to leave my children and my job every week for 12 weeks. And that was a lot to take in, but I knew that it was an opportunity to have a life-changing drug. So at the end of the clinical trial, part of that was that they would rebiopsy to see if I still had cancer present in my lymph nodes. And unfortunately there was, but it took care of most of it. So I had another option to continue with some more standard care chemotherapy. And fortunately, with the partnership between Dana-Farber and the Harold Alfond Center, I was able to return home and get care right in my backyard. I basically could end my day at work, go next door, get my treatment, and go home for the day. So on a daily basis, I would go to work Monday through Thursday. I would drop the kids off at daycare. I would go back home, connect with my pilot who would drive me up to the Harold Alfond Center. I'd get my cancer treatment, my chemo, and I'd return home, help my husband cook dinner, get the kids to bed, and then finally get to go to bed ourselves. I think back to when I lost all my hair. My middle child said, "Mom, could you put your wig on today?" And I said, "Absolutely not." And I wanted to show her that we were beautiful no matter what happened. It didn't take hair. It didn't take, what we're wearing. It's, we are beautiful people. And so it was just turning that little spin on things of we don't need hair. We don't need anything to be beautiful. I think I probably could have curled up under my blankets and laid there every single day because, it's a lot to face, but if you can find it in yourself, the drive to just reach down deep, find your strength, and continue going. Even though we couldn't gather today, I encourage you all to find purpose and get out and show your support for cancer care.
So Jane Lynn really shows us how to live life. She didn't skip a beat. I watched her through all of this. You're a mom with children too. I mean, and I'm sure she's speaking to our audience out there that can identify with that. She just continued moving forward with a lot of help from our staff, of course, and friends and family. I was able to witness that all too. Going back to that phase, it takes a village. So stick with us, folks, because it all matters that we're in this together.
Getting to know Jane Lynn is an honor. She's truly one of the most inspirational people I've ever had the pleasure to get to know. And she's got such an incredible story. And we're so grateful to her and her family for sharing her life with us, basically. We wish her team the best of luck. We Fight Together is gathering in Gardner to walk and rally around Jane Lynn, and I know that that's going to be an incredible show of support for her. Thank you to all the teams that are out there walking today and rallying around your loved ones. You're an inspiration. It's amazing to see all the photos and celebration that even though we weren't able to gather in person, that people are still taking part, and we appreciate it so much.
Well, speaking of walking, Sarah, let me tell you what we've been doing here at the Cancer Center this past week. So my team and I, for the second year in a row, behind me is our walking garden. We've been walking for Monday through Friday, 40 hours last week. Every 15 minutes, someone was out there on the team, and we were carrying this baton. And this baton is full of names of the patients that we've cared for from July 9th, 2007 to today. And also our staff added some names of their loved ones as well. And it's a powerful exercise of walking around with this and holding it. My dad's name is in here.
And my mom's.
So it's special. And I know that some of you listening to us today, your names are in here. So our team carry it with love and support as we continue to provide great care for all.
Thank you to everyone. We hope today served to provide some inspiration, to provide some education, to provide some motivation to get out, walk where you are, support local cancer care. These dollars live well beyond the day, and it's not too late to support. You can visit give.maingeneral.org/hope to see more of our speaker stories. We have longer videos for you to see, as well as those educational pieces. So we hope you'll check it out, tune in, and thank you so much for your support. Thank you again to our incredible sponsors who have made this day possible. They're shown here, and again, we can't express enough gratitude for spending your morning with us.